Hey guys, it is Admin. Welcome back to another episode of the Datapack Survival. As you can probably tell, in between episodes, I have made XP farm. I found a zombie spawner fairly close to the island. Oops. We are currently actually in the mushroom biome. That's because this is under a very small part of the island and a bit, I guess to one end. So our base is over that way a little ways. I'll just show you. It's nighttime right now, but okay. So the house is like right over there, and we are at like this peninsula right here. So I have the zombies coming up. The spawner is right down there. I guess there's a zombie hanging out there, but so they come up here, they drop down, and then I can kill them. So it's just one of the pretty standard designs. You flush them with water, send them up, and drop them down. It doesn't use any of my data packs, but it works just fine. And now we have a nice source of XP, and rotten flesh as well, but don't really need that. So I also brought the enchanting setup down here, and we can now grind to level 30, and we have a bunch of diamond tools and armor we can enchant. Now, even with the swords data pack installed, I'm actually probably not going to be using any of those for right now, and we'll just be using a diamond sword, which at some point I will upgrade to be an XP sword. I think that is probably the best sword to have at the time, but I did get a whole lot of comments on the swords data pack, and I'm starting to agree with them, that I don't have really any swords that are just straight up better than a diamond sword. So I came up with some new sword ideas that are going to be slight upgrades to the diamond sword, and I'll be implementing those fairly soon and adding them to the pack. For right now, the series obviously doesn't have them because I'll still need to develop those. So, yeah, obviously that will happen sometime, but probably not for, I don't know, a couple episodes. So, enough of that. I'm going to use this grinder for a little while, and hopefully get all of this armor enchanted, and some weapons, and maybe another pick, so that we don't end up dying like we did in the previous episode. So, I'll be right back. Alright, so I've returned, and I have a bunch of new shiny tools. I enchanted a couple pickaxes, full set of armor. I don't think I'll really go over it. If you cared too much, then you can see what I got. This sword is garbage, though. I enchanted it once with Smite, and it had knockback on it as well, and I didn't really want it. So I put it in the grindstone, and disenchanted it, but when I re-enchanted it, I just got Unbreaking 3, so not particularly good, but I've been at this for, I don't know, like probably 2 hours now, because this mob grinder is super slow, and I am sick of it. So let's move on to something much more interesting for this episode. Speaking of more interesting, the entire time I was at the mob grinder, I also had the gravel maker running, and let's see, it's collected a pretty decent amount of gravel. It looks like it also collected 2 sand for some reason. Not quite sure about why that would be the case, but it doesn't matter too much, seeing that this is a fairly temporary device. I think it might be a good idea to create 2 more crushers and then duplicate that machine and make a sand variant so that we can start producing sand, seeing that we have a lot of gravel but no sand. And then maybe we could do a bit of actual base work, working on the actual base plans. I don't think I have the correct dyes in order to be able to make the concrete of the right colors. However, I'll go out in search of a skeleton spawner and make a farm out of that. In the meantime, seeing that we are actually quite well equipped, maybe it would make sense to spend some time landscaping the island for actual, like, base preparation. For example, I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm wanting to put a tower probably around right here. However, there's this fairly large mountain in the way, so I'll probably want to flatten it. I can instant mine, like, dirt and stuff, so that's not too bad. However, stone cannot be instant mined right now. I do have an efficiency 5 pickaxe I just got. However, it's still relatively slow, so maybe it would actually be smart to start working towards a beacon. We already have 2 skulls, so we could maybe get another one. And now that we're equipped, it wouldn't be too dangerous. And then, let's see, let's check on the valuable supplies. I don't think we have nearly enough to actually make the beacon, but, okay, so we have, yeah, okay, so if we double all of these, that gives us 2 stacks of blocks almost, and then we just need another 36. Okay, I think if I did a bit of mining and we go on another run, I could definitely see us getting a beacon really early. I think we should try doing that. That would make base construction a lot better. Well, so I'm in the Nether fort, and that is an unlucky sight right there. There is 5 skeletons. Regular skeletons. I'm not actually sure if I've ever seen something that unlucky before, but at least I did find one. Let's go take care of, okay, there's a couple. I do need to be careful of the blades. Let's lure them this way, dodge the blades, and then go with them. No skull, but let's keep it going. Let's try another one. Alright, wither skeleton number 7, something like that. And I guess that's how we're doing it. That was super risky. Okay. Okay, wither skeleton number 2563. I have not gotten better at fighting them. Skeleton number 5740. Oh. Skeleton number way too many. Oh. Skeleton number, oh wait, you're a real skeleton. Oh, a bow. Cool, I'll take it. Enough. Really, guys? Why are there so many real skeletons? I want wither skeletons. So, hopefully we get it here. We should probably return when we have a looting 3 sword, because right now this is an absolutely painful process, and that would make it a bit less painful. And who knows, maybe I make a sword that has more looting than a regular sword, so that could be interesting. So I'm over here in a fairly nearby village. I'm thinking of grabbing some villagers. It is cool seeing them having names because of the villager names Datapack. So I'm going to put a couple in a boat, and I think I need to make at least 3 trips. So this might take a little while, but I figured it's absolutely worth doing. So yeah, now we'll have some villagers and we can start breeding them up, and then maybe get some librarians, because right now mending could be nice to get. Alright, villager number 1. Alright, villager number 2. And villager number 3. So we have our 3 villagers. They are over on the complete opposite side of the island, so I'll probably move them to a better location, or just make a structure maybe like over there. Okay, so we have our villagers. I moved them to a nicer location. And I realized that there are a couple swords that I want to craft before the end of the episode. So, as pretty much the goal for the rest of this video, we're going to be trying to get an XP sword and a diamond sword, both of which are better than diamond swords. Now, you did hear me correctly, I'm wanting to make a diamond sword. What I mean by that is a diamond sword, because it's a pun, because I'm clever or something like that. To make a diamond sword, we're going to need some various dyes. We're going to need 2 red dyes, we're going to need 2 orange dyes, and we're going to need, basically, we're just going to need a bunch of dyes. So, because we need 2 diamonds, they're like the rainbow ones. Let's see if I actually have what it would take to make this. So I'll need to get some green dye. I think I have the blue dye. Yeah. Let's see. So I'll need some of this. I need a bit more red, so then I can make purple. And then I think I need pink. Let me check real quick. Yes, so I need pink. Or maybe it's magenta, I'm not quite positive. So I can make some bone meal, make some white dye. Okay, yeah, I think it's magenta. So let's make magenta. I'll need to make another red dye. Okay, and then once this green is done, I think this should be everything I need. So we'll go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, wait, I'm missing a step. Yeah, forgot the cyan. Okay, let's see, I need to smelt up another cactus then. You can see my base is decently organized, but it still takes a little bit to find the items that you're looking for. Overall, it's pretty quick though. But once we have this going, we can start farming dyes much more easily, and then that will let us get actual good base organization. So there's the cyan that we need. Okay, so it goes cyan, blue, purple, magenta, and veil. It should be pink. Okay, pink dye instead, and diamond, and there's a nice little rainbow that happens, and it's cool. So we get a rainbow diamond, and obviously we need 2 of those, so let's make another. And there's the second one. So we have our 2 rainbow diamonds, so let's make a diamond sword. Just like that, we now have a diamond sword. It does 6 damage instead of the 7 base damage of a regular diamond sword. However, we will want to enchant this, and we can use it in our mob grinder. So, if you haven't already seen this, we can... Nice, there's a little dummy over here. I can hit him, we get a little rainbow effect, and he dropped a random die. This is an actual diamond sword, so it has the 1500 durability, and we just got an orange dye from this. What this means is I can go over to our zombie spawner and AFK there, and we can get all of the dyes in the game without actually needing to... We don't actually need to spend... Well, I guess we don't have to make a flower farm. So this is going to be a kind of unique way to get diamonds. No, to get dyes. And we'll be able to use those for our base plans. So, I guess I'll do this for a little while. However, I do also want to try to get the XP sword this episode, because I think that could make collecting experience a lot easier, but let's try this out. You can see just like that, we got a decent amount of different dyes. And I guess I can kill them with my real sword. So, yeah, this will slowly let us accumulate dyes, and it should be really useful. So, yeah, I'll AFK here for a little bit and see what we get. Oh, and for those wondering, you can only take dye from a mob one single time before, well, per life. So this mob, I got one dye from. Actually, it looks like if I killed it in the swing, that doesn't drop the dye. That seems like a bug to fix. I'll look into fixing that. Okay then, so I did some trading with the villagers, and I got a Mending Villager. I think Mojang really needs to rebalance villagers. They're kind of dumb, honestly. Essentially, I can just set down a lectern and turn a villager into a librarian, and then if I just break and place it over and over again for like 5 minutes or so, you'll pretty much guaranteed eventually get mending, and at that point, I mean, you can kind of just trade with him till you have mending for everything. So, I don't know, not particularly interesting, but it's just a step that we needed to take in the series, and now that we have this, we'll be able to get mending on all of our tools and start working on bigger projects. So, I guess one of the next steps will be to, I definitely have a lot of landscaping I want to do of the island. I know I said earlier in the episode I want to get a beacon first, but I don't know, I still don't have, what's it called? I still don't have looting 3, so I can't reasonably go farming for, wither skeleton skulls. I do only need 1, and then that would work. So, I should do some more mining, and get enough iron for the beacon, and then maybe by then I'll have enough XP to get looting 3, and then we can go get that skull. So yeah, I wanted to make an XP sword. I already mentioned that earlier. Thing is, I'm going to need a cleric in order to do that, and I could make a brewing stand, I guess. Yeah, might as well do that. I can make one of the farmers that I have over there into a cleric, and I could then trade the rotten flesh to him. Yeah, that would work. Let's see if I can remember how to make a brewing stand. There we go. Cool. And then, let's make the other one into a librarian, and then try to get, I'll try to get, looting that way. That would probably be the best approach, because otherwise, I have a long time ahead of me. So, yeah, I think I know what to do next, and let's do it. That's not right. There we go. Cool. Alrighty then. So, I had a decent amount of time where I was able to play, but not record, so I found the skeleton spawner about 1,000 blocks away from our actual mushroom island, and I set up a little grinder, very similar design to the zombie farm, except I'm not dropping them as far, and that's so that when I hit them with the dye sword, none of them die, and that way I can get all the drops. I did update the actual data pack for the rainbow sword. Previously, it had only been giving all of the colors of the rainbow, but I decided just to let it drop all 16 dyes, as I figured that makes a bit more sense. Let's actually show you where this is, and I do have some stuff I should probably bring back to base. So, Again, so it basically, I just have like a little cave, I guess. I really need to make this look better. Right now it's pretty awful. But I have a nether portal that heads all the way over here, and I did find some valuables. So I should be able to grab those. And the actual spawner is in here. So, yeah. Anyway, if we head to the nether, we're in the nether. You can see it is on like this little platform. I found it and then set up a spawner, and so we actually have a nice little path back. Not decorated or anything, but that's a lot of pigment. But it's relatively safe and can get me back home. So I should probably at some point make a bit better of a actual nether hub, but we can go to and from the spawner pretty quickly. In today's video, we did a whole lot. We got full diamond armor, we got a fair amount more tools, we got a rainbow sword, we got a skeleton grinder like I was showing, but we also got a zombie one over there, and I also transported 4 villagers over to our island. So I think that's going to do it for today's video. If you did like the video, make sure to leave a like on the video. And if you want to make sure to not miss future videos in this series, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I also post new data packs or data pack updates every single week, so you have that to look forward to. Anyway, this has been Admin, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.